100 pellets each. He went to the theater with close to 700 rounds of ammunition and 4 guns. I think it's also important to note the testimony of Dale Higashi that the 223 rounds were steel penetrator rounds. These rounds, Your Honor, went through the theater seats and the wall to theater 8 as a hot knife goes through butter. We have testimony of witnesses that show the defendant aiming into the places in that theater where people were located. We have testimony of victims indicating that as they were fleeing, the defendant shot at them. We heard from Ashley Mosier today that as she stood up, she was shot. We had testimony that this is a semi-automatic 223 and that the shotgun required a pump action between each shot and that the handgun required an individual pull of the trigger to fire each bullet. Every time the defendant pulled the trigger of any of those guns, his intent, and I don't even think I need to talk about deliberation, it was so much evidence of that. His intent was to kill whatever person, and he saw particular people and aimed at particular people, was in the path of that bullet. So he went into the theater with malice aforethought, with long and extensive planning. He had bought targets. He had gone to a shooting range. He searched for shooting ranges on the internet. He went to that theater, stepped out feigning a phone call, and his car was parked right outside. He came back into the theater, and the evidence shows that what his intent was to make a corpse of every living soul in that theater.